Hi guys and girls, welcome back to Timberborn. You can see we have a little bit of a problem here. Nothing here is running. We've got major power issues to our dam. Now, we designed it in the last episode. I like the design of it. Just the pumps aren't working how I would like them to work, I think. Well, yeah, 100%. And they're not working enough. We're relying too much on wind, but we're going to need wind anyway to power some of them. So there's a bit of rejiggling that I want to do here just to make this run a little better because we've just spammed stuff in. So what I want to do in this episode is get this dam functioning, and that's going to involve some changes because what we did learn in the last episode is that we can have power systems run between multiple districts, which is brilliant. That means we can have a power station and try to power as many districts as we can and just feed it in, and it should be amazing. We can do really big gravity battery. So that's going to be the start of what we're going to create today, I say. But guys, so if you do enjoy what I do today, please hit that thumbs up button, comment below, and maybe consider subscribing if you haven't already. So first things first, we need to do some terraforming, right? This is what I'm envisaging. So we know at this block height here, we could put a dam in, and that will divert water along here. Well, it means water will leave the dam. So we could divert water along here and create a power station along this side is what I'm thinking at the moment, but it only needs to be 2 blocks. So we might reduce that to 2 blocks as well. We'll see how the flow does. But if we do that, that would mean then that we can keep this little power station going, or we could completely remove it and just have 1 block there. But that's on the agenda today. So let's just get some things set up so we can get that ready and going. So we're going to need to just plan our roads a little bit. We're going to want to bring our beavers over the top. Yeah, we are. Okay, that's not a problem. So we will stop planting some crops here. I did want to start getting the town set up today, as the autosave's already getting a bit. But I don't think we're going to have time. Well, hopefully we can if it goes well. I would like to have time to do that. So there's our future path. Because what we're going to do is we're going to bring the river straight down here. Or we might take it diagonally across to this. Because I believe, right, a power wheel is... Not a power wheel, sorry. A water wheel is too wide. Yeah, exactly. So we can have, like... We could just do a big water wheel system. So this is what I'm kind of thinking. We can actually start building these now, can't we? Like, it would be something like that. And then we just have all the water wheels going along. At the moment, we could even bring it along like this, split it there, have another one here, and run the water down. Do we need to overcomplicate it like that? Probably not. It'd be interesting to see if the power deviates while we do that, actually. So let's just clear the area and get things set up. Now, let's get rid of you, get rid of that. Let's not build these now. Let's just get all the trees chopped down in this area because that's going to be very needed. We'll put you there. Nice. But you see the plan. So I'm going to dig a channel out, get this all set up for us, and then we can design the power plan, I think, because we're going to want to have all the dirt blocks along here like that. It's going to be too wide as well, so we're going to be coming in like this, and then we can get all the power off it. Oh, that's going to be perfect, actually. We could even go can we go subterranean with our water and just use this stream all the way along? I've got so many questions. Right, so now we can see sort of the plan here to get this waterway through. It's going to come down there. We're going to destroy this block, don't worry. And this is just going to be some water flowing through. I think for the moment, what I might do is like just feed it around here. And then we might be able to just set up like an additional section of water wheels there and move these. And it'll just make it look a little bit more like a freeway, won't it? That we could drop the water in. So yeah, but that will, yeah. Okay, I've just decided that's what we're doing. So in here, we'll put in a couple of sluices. Let's, can we stick them on the outside? We can't, can we? No. What we can do is just a placeholder, more for me than anything to remember. What I'm going to do here is let's put a couple of sluices like that. They're going to go in there, and then we want to dig this out. So if I say like, no, you need to be 3 down there, don't you? The 3 will drop you to this height. Oh, and the water can go into that. Oh, actually, that's a bit of an idea there, isn't it? We could have used this as a powerway, but all this here kind of leads to that, doesn't it? Okay, well this might be where our power station kind of goes then. We are really far down the bottom of the map though, look. Still a lot of map. Okay, well we're going to need a lot of power. Okay, I think we just made a plan. Right, so I want to go like, is that 3 levels down there? It is 3 down here, 2 down there, and then 1 down here. And what we'll do is we're going to use this area to be our power station. And we're going to start use this as an overflow, and it will come into here, fill up that. We can keep that there. We'll have to block this area off, but that will come in a little while. Okay, we just made a plan. What I was going to do was blow this up. There we go. See you, bye. Off you go. This will fill with water, so this is going to tell us sort of straight away where we can actually sort of start to... It won't fill with water until the dry season. Okay, perfect. Cool. I'll put you there like that. So what we want is power. We want power along here. So this is my plan, is that this section here, because we've got a hole already, and it almost lines up. So this block here, let's put a big hole in the ground, because what I want to do is we're going to need to keep this power shaft, right? But what I might try and do is run it under the water so we don't see it. So the power shafts are all hidden. We'll just see this one coming up here, and then we can pop up around here somewhere. So we don't need that there then, do we? We can use this pre-dug hole here. Okay. Which is going to take a little bit of planning. Actually, we could probably go down on the levels here until... Because we just need to be... Not that one. One below the water there, right? That's fine. What level's that? That is a 1. Okay. So we're going to go to 1. Let's go to 0 just to play it safe. Right. So we're going to go from... Let's select our tunnel. Where's the tunnel? Been a while. Oh, there it was. That's... No. Tunnel in here. Damn. The excavator tunnel, right? So if we come down, all the way down to the lowest level that we can build it, which is there. Right? No, we can't build it there. Why not? I was expecting... Oh, probably because I'm holding out still. So let's take you down like this. We're on 1. Let's place you. It will. Oh, there it is. Okay, good. So then if we take this tunnel, as far as across here, I need to put some mods back on as we can. And that will give me like an indication as to where this is going to come up. And oh, ironically, that's actually perfect. That does mean we'll have to temporarily disable power here. How do we mark that? I don't think I need to. Or do we just do it now and then it's done? Yeah, it's a dry season, isn't it? Okay. We're going to split our thing in half? We are, yeah. Okay. No, we're not. We've got another way that way. Okay, good. So let's mark this now. And you start to see like how it's coming along. We don't need you in there. We're going to tunnel our way down until we hit that. And then we can run the power shafts down. And it'll be perfect. Right. So that's how we're going to get the power out of there. And then what we're going to need is... We're going to need water wheels in here. Let's make you a priority. Let's make these a priority. You need to be... Actually, you're probably more important to make you a priority. And then we need to get our beavers down there to dig the tunnel. Details, but we'll probably do that from this end. Okay, well, if we're going to do that, we're going to need to have quite a big tunnel, quite a big opening up here that we're going to fill back in. Okay. So we're going to want to go kind of like this, aren't we? Because we'll have to go stairs. Yeah, we've got to go around the corner, so we'll go like that. Okay, yeah. Okay, good. And then we'll start digging that down as well. What I want to do is get rid of these paths. Thinking we should also, at the same time, be working on getting the power wheels or the power station up and running. It's going to be a nice earner for us. So you could be right here. I'm going to put sluices in that area. Am I? Yeah, I'll put a sluice here. And well, these sluices here are going to monitor the water at the bottom because we don't want to flood this. I think that makes sense to do that. We can also turn it off if needed. So we'll put you there. Okay, there. I don't know how this is going to affect. So you'll fit in. We'll keep you there, actually. Okay, well then we'll come forward a bit in a moment. So this is going to be a good amount of power production, I'm hoping. Of course, you don't line up with the hole we're making. That isn't the end of the world, is it? I don't think it is. Okay, maybe I'll adjust that, maybe I won't, and I'll just deal with it. And this is going to be... You see what I mean? We can get all these water wheels turning nicely now, and then have the water flow down here and do something similar there, and we can connect it all underground. Right, well, let's get this built and see how it looks. Right, so we finished our tunnel down here. Look, if we take a look, We just drop down here. We have got it all plumbed in. Tell you what I did find out though, which you might have seen, we haven't built that yet, is that the beavers don't like pick the point furthest away from the path to build first. They just came in and built that whole club, which wasn't great, but still, this is going to run all the way over here. So we can make some changes in this area. We no longer need observatories because we've got like 190,000 science. So we'll do something like that with later on. I should have kept that stairs there, shouldn't I? Oh well. We will put you back. Because that's how I roll. Oh, it's saying that though. Oh, is it paused or? The game's not paused. Okay, yeah, we've just separated our beavers from the world. There we go. Let's reconnect them. I didn't realize we only had one path as a way through to our beavers there. Okay, well, that's good to know because that's going to be important later, right? And then we need to just get rid of all this power here. Nice. We can get rid of this little dam as that's not super relevant anymore, is it? No, I don't think it is. We don't need any of these. So this is all just obsolete now, which is going to give us an opportunity to kind of beautify this area a little bit, I think, which would be nice for us at least. Look at all this just resources we're going to have lying around now, which we're going to plow into something else, I think. Let's get that. I know I could delete these in a slightly more efficient way. I just kind of don't know why I like doing that. So that's this area set up. We could probably get rid of this as well once we have established a way for our beavers to get through, which I think we could probably do. Oh, no, water comes in there, doesn't it? Oh, that's a shame. Does it? It does. That's watertight. Is that watertight? Oh, it does. It comes through these sluices here. If I close them permanently, I have. Because that looks like there's water there, right? Because there's a hole here. Okay, yeah, no, we can't do that. We'll find a different way. We never built this one either. We could just build like a little bridge across it, couldn't we? We could definitely do that. I wonder if, let's try this. I think next work season, I'm going to delete one of these and we'll see if water flows past here and doesn't get them. We may even turn the water off for this. I've been thinking about that. Okay, so that's that ready to go. So what I want to put up here is going to be like the next stage of the plan. Oh, actually saying that, we don't need these in here then, do we? Because you'll see what my plan is very, very shortly. So what I'm thinking we could do, right? What's going to happen is we need some battery banks, right? And I think this is the perfect place to do that. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go and chuck down and we're going to make, yeah, something like this, a load of gaps here, so that what we can do is we can just put some gravity batteries along the side. So while these are running, they'll fill it full of gravity power. That's my plan with that. We can fit one in here. We just need to get this all built, which shouldn't be too bad. We could just run a path along here, I think. And then something else I've realised, like looking at this, we look at the map, right? This is something I've been thinking about. If we come all the way over here, now this river is pretty much lined up, right? So I wonder if we could tunnel through here all the way along and possibly get to another section, oh, it might be tight, around here, right? And then use this as a way to pump water into this one to get our farms fed. That could be an option. We may, I'm saying that, we've got the second tier running now. Okay. Maybe it's just a matter of time before this one functions properly, because you're running at... Oh, I see the problem. The problem is, we're growing this chap there. Ah, okay. I'm hoping it's as simple as that, and that was the only issue. I did just tell you to destroy that, didn't I? Oh, it is, yeah. I just can't see it under there, right? Make that a priority. That's good. And then that would mean that we pump water up here. Oh, but we're not watering all of these, so it's still not quite working. We just need more speed. We can get this running flat out all the time. We might even need two of them, but that's a bridge we're going to cross once we've got the power going. Oh, good. We're building this. Okay. So what I'm thinking is, before I digressed, is we're going to need power to this island, right? So to me, it makes sense that we extend this over here, probably to this section, and we cut some water in there, because that'll keep this area all hydrated as well, which will be perfect for us, I think. So with that in mind, how are they all getting over here? Oh, we've cut this off. Okay. That isn't going to be a problem, because I think what I want to do is, I was going to bring this along there, but if I'm going to blow all this up, there's no point doing that, is there? No, there's not. Okay, that's fine. Can Can I build a path along here then? No, because I'm still telling it to build crops. Okay. So what we can do is, I'm thinking we come to like here. So if we go like this along there. Okay, these ones are still green. I don't want them to do that. Let's tell them just to destroy that, and we can use this area here as well then. Nice. Cool. Right. So road along here like that, and we're going to join there. We also need to get rid of some trees here, like so. Nice. And this is going to be our inlet and power for... We're going to need it 3 wide. Okay, that's not a problem. It's going to be inlet and power for this here, because we're going to need some machinery in this city. I'm just putting all the infrastructure in before we go for the town so that we can build it, it can grow, and then hopefully we won't need to worry too much about it. Oh wait, do we want them to be 3s? No, we don't. We want them to be 2s. Okay. So yeah, let's get this all dug out and ready to go. And I'm going to replace this with terrain blocks. So let's get rid of that. We can put these terrain blocks in here straight away. Sure, we'll come from that direction like so. We'll make these a priority. You're a priority. These trees are a priority. And then they'll get that done. Okay, good. Have we got a drought? Sorry, a wet season? Yeah, we've got water coming. That's the thing. We've got water coming pretty soon. I'm quite excited by this because what I've been up to, we've dug an inlet in here. We've got this whole channel dug out. It's probably going to spill out over here, but that's fine for the moment. And then we're going to see all these water wheels start to turn. There's still a bit more terraforming that we need to do. This area here, but that's going to be fine. We should be able to get the farmer across there, or we may end up moving this farm. But for the moment, that's good. I'm happy with that. We did have a little bit of a death cycle because, yeah, all the food is here, isn't it? For these guys. So they're a little bit light on numbers at the moment. Apart from that, it's going pretty well. So we've got the beavers. Also should be getting in this area soon so we can start to work there. Like, these aren't going to run for this dry season, are they? No, they're not. Okay. Well, we could really do with our beavers getting over here. I hadn't even thought about that yet. Let's put you there and you here and chase the beavers to this section. And then we can get ready to get it blowing. Yeah. So I want them all down here. Okay, good. So this has now become really important because we're probably not going to... Yeah, we won't be able to power our pumps. So this isn't going to be running. Some of our buildings are running really inefficiently, but we've got loads of supplies. Okay, that's not too bad then. Let's put some speed on this and just sort of see how we do. What we also could do then is, right, we could plan this area a little bit. Let's just put a path across here. We're going to definitely do some work. Maybe we can get a load of water towers in there. Yeah, okay, good. We've been putting them in. So I think as long as we can put in another load of explosives here, you're going to see what I'm talking about now is we can put in... okay. This path will go like that, like so. Yep, thank you. And then we're going to have to delete these trees. Our guys are so busy. We're just at the stage now where if it's a resource and we don't want it, we get rid of it. So anyway, and then what we can do as well is... Actually, this is probably not a bad time. Oh, right. There you go. You get rid of that now. Perfect timing, wasn't he? So we'll put you in there. Okay, nice. Then what we can do as well is let's get rid of this path like here. Yes, because we can get this ready to be set up now. Because what I want to put into this section here is these guys like so. And they should, once we blow that up below them, be able to give us like a decent amount of power. And then all we need to do is just put in a few of these there. And then when these wheels turn, this bit will be running. I know that's not full power yet. We could even... I want to do that. I'm just thinking about how we connect this power up. I'm considering cutting this away and putting the power down this side because then we won't see it. Well, we will see it, but just not very often. No, I want to see them turning because this is going to be the only exposed bit. Okay, we'll keep that as is. Our guys will be building these. So yeah, once we've got that done, we've got this all set up, we should be in a position once we get water to be supercharged. All I'm going to do is go along. Were they already in there? Oh, they were, weren't they? Yeah, we can get these holes ready and then it'll be perfect. We'll be like boom, 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 boom. And hopefully this should, I'm hoping, sort our power out. Are you already on the bottom? Are you? No, we can go down one more. Okay. Let's go down one more. Oh, get the maximum power we can out of this. Hopefully they can still get these with them above them. Yeah, they can. And then these batteries, we just got to produce enough power, which I'm hoping. How many wheels do we have? Let's pull that up again. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21 wheels. That, and each wheel is what? How much wheel does each one do? 135 horsepower. Okay. That's pretty good. That should, oh, each one of these needs 700 though, don't they? Yeah, each one of those needs 700, so that's 21. I think we just beat that, and then these require 200, so that's 400 there. You require 150, so we're looking at about 1400, no? 2600 horsepower. And you're 135, and there was 22 of them, isn't there? I'm sure. Okay, so we're just there, I think. We're just going to be above it. There's some quick maths in my mind. So let's get it built and see what happens. Well, welcome back. I've had a little bit of an accident. Just a little bit. I've polluted all our water, which isn't great. But on a good note, I have got this working though. Our paddy fields are now pumping across. This is going really good. I'll explain to you what I've done here, but I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem. Yeah, I really wasn't expecting that to happen, or it hasn't happened in a while. It could be because we're at the end and it's surging. So we've got pretty much our water chute done now. Actually, while you guys are here, when we change to water, we're going to open that up there. Let's just make sure the time's moving along. What I didn't expect to happen, and I didn't really see coming. Now everyone's hungry, so we might have a little bit of a death pandemic. Is what I didn't expect to happen is this. Because if we go down a level, I've been down at this level, and what I realised was the bad water arrived, and I thought, well, you know what would be a good idea is we can push all our bad water through here, back into our chute, and then off the side of the map. So I've been building that, not really paying attention. Of course, it's me, isn't it? And then when we scroll up here, I put these in, and I told them to be low priority. Forgetting, that means I'll still build them. So we've built this barrier, which has caused this all to, well, it's part of the reason. So I'm hoping, once we have this little section here open, and it's connected to these, we're going to push the bad water down here, and it will just give it an extra exit, maybe? Maybe we'll stick in. We could actually do that. We could plan that now. That would make sense, right? So if we just put a little tunnel, because this basically is to do with flow, isn't it? It's the only reason. Why can't I'm one too low, or what? Oh, explosives factory is what I'm clicked on, not the tunnel. Okay, so if we were to like expand this like this and set that to bad water as well, that'll give it a 4 output. And if that's enough to satisfy the need that we have here for water coming through, that would be perfect. But I don't want to do that until a drought, or until bad water at least, because we'll end up flooding all of this. The next thing I noticed, we're doing pretty good at solving problems here, is I built all of the floor in here out of impermeable floors, not contamination barriers, which is why we're still getting all this spread here, which will help save our crops. That was the whole idea behind that. So I've gone ahead and corrected that, which will be perfect. I'm kind of hoping we're going to get water coming through soon, and then we can open this up, because this will also help clear the lake. But all in all, the system's working pretty well. Once we've got the impermeable floors in there, these pretty much dug out, I will put another sluice in, and then we can get this area set up perfectly, I think, and it's going to work nicely. That will just stop any backflow, which is what we want. So that's set up. We're also, now that this is working too, I need to think about, what I've realised is this pump needs to run all the time. 100% of the time, all of the time. This is doing a wonderful job here in keeping this area full, because these two pumps with our power system now are pretty much just flowing all the time. There's no demand there. So these will start filling up. These can go soon, actually. We'll probably get rid of all the... Oh. No, maybe we'll get rid of all the wind turbines, but you see now, this pump is only driven by the wind. So I like the idea of doing something like... Let's do a bit of building. Is having like a system like this, where we could build that in there, and then we could run some actual power lanes along here somehow. I like that idea, because that looks quite industrial. That looks good. Oh, actually, oh, that works perfectly. We could run them all the way along here. I like the idea of that. I know that's not efficient, but it would power this chap, and that would keep the water flowing. And then if we need to, it'd be nice to get some power to you. We could move this guy to here to fill up from there, which could work as well. Oh, and then you could be on the actual power, because we could bring power down and then drop it down here somehow. Move you maybe, or do something funny. I need to think about that. But suggestions welcome in this area. I like the idea of this. I'll probably build that in between episodes, and that'll be done. And then I might come up with a solution here as well. Oh, the water's here. This is what I wanted to do. I want to blow this up. Yes. And now, what I'm hoping is we should fill this up quickly. So we've got to flush all this out, but it is going to mean a lot of this water is going to go down this chute, and our beavers are swimming it, and they're going to die. And you're still overflowing, but you'll stop soon. Yeah, that's stopping now because we've got to clear this. Oh, I love hearing those little explosions because you won't let water through yet because the contamination's too high. Okay, let's just hit turbo. So I do have a mod to give me ×4 speed or ×30 speed, which really, really helps when I'm trying to build projects and recording times. But let's get this done here. How's the contamination behind there? I should have kept that guy. The only problem is though, frames drop. Oh, there we go. So it's coming through. Lake is going to fill up now. Perfect. So I want to see what our throughput power is with this chap here. That'll be really good. All right, now we've got it flowing. This is excellent. We have a few little problems, but we're going to deal with that. But I wanted to see. Oh wow. So we've got 5,800 horsepower supply. We don't need that. So we've got plenty of power for quite a while to come. This is a really good power source. I actually really like how it looks, you know, with our batteries here that store a decent amount as well. So this is going to do us really good actually in charging these up. We could even get low. I like having them in the ground. I think that'd be quite cool. So that's going to be good. That's going to work nicely. I do need to, I think in the next drought, we'll blow this hole and get some sluices there to let them through. This is going to need to be sluices as well then, which will only start when closed contamination above 5%. And the other side will open if it's below 5%. And then we can jet it out. And this will keep this area nice and clean. That's perfect. Right, we've cleaned this water out now. So I paused these because we were killing everything. We get these guys back running because I didn't want to poison the whole farm field. So I think we're in a very, very good position. And I'm so happy this system has worked. I was worried I'd bitten off more than I could chew. But if we drop down a level, we'll probably see it filling up now, right? Because you're going to be pumping. Oh, it's already got water in it. Hang on, let's just get off that. Yeah. So we've got water all the way through this. Oh no, not quite, look. You can see like it is actually flowing all the way through. And these fill points here are really helping. And it's keeping the land nice because these are enough to keep the land full. And then when it pumps, it just fills them up. There it goes. Look at that. So good. I'm so happy with this, which is, I'm glad it's come to fruition and we've managed to get this working. There are little areas like this that don't, oh no, they're fertile now, aren't they? Yeah. Cool. So I think in the next episode, we finally hit the point now where we can actually get our town built here, which is going to be responsible for processing all the wheat, the potatoes in this area, the carrots, and the cattails we've got growing now as well. Which is going to be, hopefully... Oh, wow, look at all that coming down there. Look. Well, that's actually something I wanted to look at. Oh, perfect. So what we can do as well is we can do this now. Because I talked about putting a bridge across here, so I know we can do this now. That fits in there perfectly. Let's get this guy planned, because there's not too much water coming out of that. Oh, this is excellent. I was in two minds when I was building it whether I wanted to close this off. But I don't think I do. I like the fact that our beavers could just trot along and come across, and then they'll all pass the farmers' monuments. I did consider building housing there, but I like it. I think we'll keep it. It'd be nice to have like a triangle block, but we don't. So that is good. So, okay. I'm waffling a lot today. I'm excited with this. This has come really good. I also need to change this to be the contamination barriers, which I'll do in between episodes as well. Our beavers are going to be building away. We've still got a way down there. Yep, we do. Lovely. So on that note, guys, if you enjoyed the episode, as always, hit that thumbs up button, comment below, and maybe consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I will see you soon. All right, guys, take care. Ciao.